Hey guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always liking and sharing, subscribing, of course. Um, Doing all to support us. Big Lala is very much in the building today. And there's actually something I saw on Twitter and has been going on. There's this particular video that anytime it's posted, I mean, for the past couple of days right now, people just tend to laugh. And it seems it is like the subject of mockery at the moment. Everyone, just mocks that video so badly. And we talked about it before now, but in another context right now is why we're discussing this particular video. Now, you and myself, I mean, we both agreed on this reaction some days ago that NPL Tiny Desk need to do better when they want to invite people to their show. Naira Marley's performance on the Tiny Desk was nothing, to write home about. I saw one, but it seems you saw so many of them and you were fully convinced.
The full thing.
You saw the full thing.
Over 10 minutes. I saw.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see. I only saw a minute. But one of the things we discussed in that particular reaction was he brought on Zinoleesky. Big Lala. I watched a bit of the part where he did with Zinoleesky, and I'm wondering what is going on here.
What do you mean what's going on here? Well, from what I saw a Zinoleesky that was not prepared. I don't think he was prepared, although maybe it was a last minute thing that he decided, Zinoleesky, we're going to come up. I mean, I'm going to bring you up on Tiny Desk to perform a couple of songs that we.
Is it necessary?
Well, it's more of putting his boy on his what's it called? Zinoleesky is signed to Naira Marley, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, any opportunity to spotlight his brother-in-law, of course, he has to spotlight brother-in-law. Not necessarily saying Zinoleesky by himself wouldn't have, maybe perhaps try to get a Tiny Desk gig by himself and perform his songs, which I think is doable, right? But it was just an opportunity to have him on board, and they showed that the chemistry when it comes to that sort of performance was not there, or perhaps they didn't put so much thought into it. They thought it was going to be a normal kind of performance.
Yeah.
These things sometimes give people the wrong perception. You see things like is it colors or all these? There's this Nigerian guy, I forgot his name.
Activated sessions. Yeah.
Yes, activated sessions. But what people don't know is sometimes these activated sessions they are pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Those versions you hear are pre-recorded. So
all of them.
Yeah, what you see them come on stage and do and video another thing is just miming. It's not live. It's not real. So when it comes to things like Tiny Desk, this has to do with your original voice. I mean, obviously there's some sound engineering that goes on in the back end, but you need to be prepared. You need to be able to perform your song without the extra effects. You need to be able to come correct in a nice way, right? And which is what Zinoleesky and what's his name, Naira Marley is not doing today.
After the video, quite a couple of people now started saying something about, oh, is this your next rated? Is this your next rated? Oh, this is the person that they say is next rated over Buju. This is the person that wants to win next rated. This is the person that has been hyped and everything. Now it turned from normal, standard, deserved hype of Zinoleesky due to all the songs, all the number ones, all the Apple Music chart that he's done. So people actually thinking this guy is massively overrated. Now, before that performance, nobody actually thought, that, oh, Zino would get to the point where he's going to be slandered all over the timeline. And even a couple of Zinoleesky fans are saying, Naira Marley, this is the way you do. Now, people feel that this guy, through the video, in wanting to help him and spotlight the sport, has done more damage than good in destroying his chances for the Eddies. What do you think?
The next rated thing has always been it hasn't always been clear cut. I mean, in terms of songs, performances, and all that, Zino arguably would have said he's gone head to head with Buju in that regard. But in terms of actual, pros and cons of the music or the quality of their sound, versatility on how they can perform their music, they both make sweet jams, right? But we know only one person seemed like he could perform songs live, and really do it, which is a buju. He's proven that with several of these type of tiny desk concerts or even live. He's always vibing in the studio. It's not saying he cannot do it. He can do it, but it's not his MO. You get the kind of team.
Why do you think it's not his MO? Because of
It's
this
not his
tiny desk?
MO. No. It's not his MO because Malian's music as a label, they don't put so much thought in, let's say, how would I put it, artist development. I would say they don't put so much, they allow the artists do their thing and evolve and all that. I don't think they put so much thought or effort in how they want to brand the artist or how they want to make the artist look like. See the kind of support a Buju is getting from DSPs if he drops songs. Right? Zinoleesky would only get it based off his talent or what he has done so far, not based off his brand per se. It's just because he's Zinoleesky, he's opened the door for himself. He's done songs over and over that people love, whether in the streets, whether in mainstream media. You get. But for a Buju's brand, they work in some kind of way. They make him seem a type of way to potential partners, to listeners, and all that. Even though sometimes he wants to use his hand to remove that sort of branding and start seeing all this arrogance or all these on Twitter. But his brand is top notch. The kind of things they are doing for him, so people can see that yes, this guy is really a good singer, right? Everybody knows Zinoleesky is a good singer, but do we see Zinoleesky do enough of these other type of performances that we see, or even live performances that we see? And when Buju is trying to sing or is trying to perform a song, sometimes Buju can sing a song without instrumental and still sound nice. We see several clips of Buju freestyling and stuff, Abi.
With his car and everything, yeah.
How many of that do you see with a Zino? You don't see much of it. People don't perceive him as, people see him as a pop guy, street pop, Afro pop guy. Why Buju? People say a bit of quality, which is why some people prefer that a Buju might be the next rated.
Okay, but looking at this performance, do you think it does more harm than good to Zinoleesky's, next rated chances, people's view of him? I mean, I've seen tweets, Big Gala. I've seen several tweets. People who didn't like Zino before had some sort of justification. People who loved Zino were literally just crying that, oh my days, Naira Marley, you do this one, Abby, you do this one, oh yeah, nah. Basically, do you think Naira Marley has destroyed, or he's destroyed a bit of, the chance that Zino has, in terms of people's view and of course the next rated?
That's if the people's view counts on the day or on the night for the award. All award things are, because at the end of the day, that category, whoever wins, it will be controversial on the night. So it's not clear cut for anybody. I don't think this performance is if anything, the year of review is outside the year of review. So whatever it does outside the year of review does not count. Whether it's a song, whether it's a performance, it does not count. What are they reviewing? They've said is the 14 months or is it 16 months from the period to December 2021. So this does not have any effect at all on that. I don't think it does.
Anyways, guys, let's have your thoughts on that one. Zinoleesky, yes, performance with Naira Marley, tiny desk. Quite a lot of people feel that this performance actually reduces his chances of the next video. What are your thoughts on that one? Let's hear what you think. Put your comment down below, and of course, we'll be right here to reply to some, if not all, your comments. We'll see you guys on the next one. Please stay safe and God bless.